Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great pleasure to participate in this 6th annual meeting of the Africa Economic Zones Organization, AEZO, on behalf of the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the hosts for inviting UNIDO to partner on this event on a very timely topic, connecting Africa's special economic zones to the global value chains at the era of the Africa Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. As a specialized agency of the United Nations, mandated to promote and accelerate inclusive and sustainable industrial development, SID, as well as lead in the implementation of the Third Industrial Development Decade of Africa 2016 to 2025, IDDS3. UNIDO attaches a great importance to the successful implementation of the AFCFTA that could contribute to attain the Africa we want and the goals laid in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. This year's meeting, which is taking place within the context of recovering better from the COVID pandemic, is an occasion to further exchange experiences, best practices, knowledge sharing, to build strong networks, and to strengthen multi-stakeholder partnerships. It is also an opportunity to agree on how to further upscale intra-Africa trade through the special economic zones, where global value chains are key. In Africa, special economic zones have gained considerable traction, although adopted relatively late in the 1990s, often in response to the US-Africa Growth and Opportunity Act and the Multi-Federal Arrangement. As one of the leads, it would be worth citing the special economic zone in Tonko in 1989, covering food and agribusiness, wood, metal engineering and plastic, clothing and textile, pharmaceuticals, and other light manufacturing. Other early movers included Cameroon, Kenya, Malawi, Mauritius, Namibia, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, with a number of zones established in the early 1990s that remain in operation today. Yet the majority of zones were established during the 2000s, and nowadays there are about 237 special economic zones covering 38 countries, some fully operational and others in the planning or construction phase. This shows that the growth trajectory of special economic zone over the last decade has been truly impressive, thanks to the mandate and the support of organizations such as AEZO. Ladies and gentlemen, the AFCFTA undoubtedly provides new opportunities for special economic zones as production centers to boost intra-Africa trade and foster economic integration, in particular regional and global value chains. The special economic zones that have the capacity to generate high productivity, stimulate innovation, promote investment, and foster social inclusion and environmental protection, help overcome business infrastructure constraints and barriers to firm entry into the market. To achieve the objectives, there is a need to ensure sound business environment and the regulatory frameworks, as well as policies aiming to boost manufacturing, increase export and employment, while unlinking local supplies to the value chains of transnational corporations. Ladies and gentlemen, the operationalization of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area has already demonstrated its benefits, as reflected in the 2021 AEZO and ACTET survey, where 90% of special economic zone operators indicated a foreseen boost of trade relationship within the enlarged African market. Such increase is driven by different industries, especially agribusiness, light manufacturing, and electronics, sectors that UNIDO has been and will be further supporting as part of its mandate. For instance, UNIDO's support in Kenya has contributed to generate nearly 60,000 jobs within a few years through its industrial parks, with a high proportion of jobs opportunity seized by female workers. Let me open a parenthesis on UNIDO's experience on industrial parks. We firmly believe that industrial parks, in particular those established within the PCP approach, such as in Ethiopia and Senegal, offer new industrial policy pathways. One-stop shops can offer a seamlessly integrated administrative service package to tenants of an industrial park. This, in turn, supports the tenants in dealing swiftly and efficiently with public regulatory bodies, so their business focus is not diverted away from where it is most needed, their businesses. And when special economic zones are matched with higher standards of environmental and social responsibility, the application of resource-efficient and cleaner production methods, as well as the reuse of waste energy and waste materials, they can evolve into economic industrial powerhouses and still have positive or at least not deleterious effects on the environment and the climate. UNIDO, having comprehensive experience in industrial parks, has developed an international guidelines for industrial parks, a comprehensive reference framework to guide the development of competitive, inclusive, and sustainable parks. The guidelines were prepared by combining in-house technical expertise with international best practice and were launched in 2019. A training program is currently being developed for special economic zone operators and practitioners, and UNIDO looks forward to rolling it out firstly amongst Africa special economic zones. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to draw attention to the endorsement of the world's 20 biggest economies, G20, at the end of October 2021, of a global minimum corporate tax of 15%, which will potentially lead to the reallocation of more than $125 billion of profits from around 100 of the world's largest and most profitable multinational enterprises. This might have a bearing on the world's special economic zones, including those on the Africa continent. In conclusion, I wish to reiterate that UNIDO stands ready to further deepen its partnership with AEZO to achieve inclusive and sustainable industrial development in Africa. I wish this forum a great success. Thank you.